Hey, it's your boy Drewz Viewz here, back for another Peaky Blinders reaction, Season 2, Episode 4 today. So cruising right halfway point of Season 2. I believe this season, just like one, has 6 episodes. I think all the seasons do, as far as I know. So let's recap what had happened on Peaky Blinders last time. Well, the new cousin Michael, Aunt Polly's long lost son, adopted out from under her due to her, misdeeds as a young mother, I guess. The state deemed to take her children away. And but Michael's been reunited with her, the boy. He's a cocky young chap. He wants to kind of hang out with Tommy and the rest of the family and do what they're doing, which she didn't want for him, obviously, Polly. And then even Tommy's trying to separate him a little bit, which is a good thing because anything Tommy's doing gets people in trouble. For example, one innocent, basically, young kid, he got in on his scheme the last time, ended up getting his throat slit by Sabini's men. So Sabini's still after him. He's making deals in London with Tom Hardy. But he looks like a bit of a loose cannon, the Tom Hardy character, so who knows what's going to happen there. But meanwhile, back with Michael, though, at the end of last episode, he witnessed an attempt on Tommy's life, another one from Sabini's man. Didn't say anything, smartly, I guess, to his mother, but got to imagine that's going to come back up in some way this episode or the rest of this season. Something's going to happen with him. But anyway, right before that attack happened, Tommy also met a young woman who's a rich horse trainer, I guess. So this looks like a potential new love interest, new character coming in here. They bought a horse for some scheme he has going on now. So always horse stuff with these gypsies here, these Shelbys. Meanwhile, his sister's still kind of mad at him, but she's living in London. What else? Arthur's always messed up as usual. The mom of the kid he mistakenly killed in a PTSD type of rage. Pointed a gun at him, didn't shoot him, but voiced her obvious displeasure. And then even the youngest son's been getting some screen time, youngest brother. So we'll see. I'm about ready to get into it. I think I covered. Oh, and of course, old Inspector Campbell's still hanging around. This fellow policeman played a little prank on him last time, setting him up in a house with a madam or prostitute or whatever. So he has plans for Tommy as well. Let's see if those come to fruition at all this time. Let's get into it. Was that the mom of the... I missed what the year said on that, but maybe that's the mom again from last time. Son died by Arthur. Yeah, I think so. To get hit with one of his own razor blades in the head there. I feel like they could be a danger if you just got them in your head staring at one.
Place for me to suggest a meeting.
Where are they?
What? Study.
These are the people from episode 1 this season who had him murder someone, I think. The IRA. There's something about 2 separate IRA factions or something. Maybe that's supposed to do with something.
You answer to an agent of the Crown.
Perhaps we can just...
Interesting.
Perhaps we can stick to the agenda.
Whose agenda? Working for the king.
There is a unique political situation.
Yeah? How does that feel?
Let us
Tell me. How does that fucking feel?
Temporarily, we have a shared interest.
Campbell's trying.
Will you
No one in this room wants to breathe the same air as anyone else.
Is it going to be a character we've heard of or no?
I say no. The mouth. Double Henry. Yes, a spy. Yes.
I don't think Tommy would be lying about this, but some more 20s flapper and dancing. Is this Sabini's club? Probably. Might even be the same one we were at before. Little fisticuffs. Little bottle smashing. Oh yeah, this is the guy. The head baker. Damn. Ouch.
Oh, shut up! Complaints from the neighbours about the terrible fucking music.
Arthur still likes that 1890s stuff he grew up with, probably.
By order of the Peaky Blinders.
Back on the charge. Who dat? Oh, is that the spy? I guess it's not anyone we know. Some military person.
Vacancy's been filled.
Not according to this morning's paper.
Got him.
Does Polly know you're here, Michael?
Nope. Well, it's gonna be that new check.
I have an appointment.
Lawn riding. Slept in a manger when I was a baby.
Wait, Jesus over here?
It's out in the open. What about the police?
Damn, my payroll, baby.
It's...
What do you drink?
tonic water?
Mixed drinks at this establishment. At least throw some ice in there.
You wanna fuck me, Mrs. Carlton?
You have a horse.
Yes, I'm a horse.
Not a euphemism.
Because you're paying me a lot of money to train your horse.
Isn't she rich already, though?
The horse will be called Rice's Secret.
Are we gonna see Grace ever this season?
No, it's no.
Well, let's solve it then.
Bet he's gonna wind up with the job.
He knows horses, but he doesn't know Rice. This other boy, he knows Rice. He's good.
Is Tommy doing some reverse psych? I was gonna say, and Polly, you're smarter than this.
Away from the whole business. Put him in charge of the new. Agreed?
That's what they always try to do.
And after that, we'll go find you a lady of the night.
Arthur.
Spare one of yours there, Arthur.
Where there is prohibition. All over Canada and America.
I didn't know Canada had prohibition at this time. The States did as well.
In New York and Toronto.
Certainly makes sense for them to be getting into this.
Still paying a lot of money for the real stuff. Morning, Arthur. I was just passing.
I don't know how they're able to take over this club with no repercussions yet.
The dealers sell the cocaine. We take a cut. We don't sell direct.
And my shirt practically matches Arthur's. Different kind of collar, but...
Told you.
And of course, it's your fault he's on the charge in the first place.
Yes, sir, Sergeant Major.
Oh God, before you start sizing him up for a wedding suit, he's not interested in me. Or in girls of any kind.
Ada.
What? Tommy won't judge you.
I'm Thomas. Pleased to meet you.
No, he knows he's not banging her, he's more friendly.
Just one last push, eh? Then you'll go legit. Just one more obstacle to get round, then it'll all be straight.
Actually, yes.
Personally, I find it quite amusing.
Here's the guy. Oh, not yet, but... Well, what's going on here? There's the guy. The warring factions are meeting, huh? This doesn't look good for Tommy.
Did you know they was going to take Wimbledon docks? Haringey, the trotting tracks.
Everybody makes fucking jokes. I didn't know you had no sense of humour.
And I'm gonna fucking mention, right,
The great big fuck-off elephant in the room.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the Jew thing.
Oh, no, write that down. He said I'm sorry. And also write down that all our bookies can go back to Epsom.
He didn't say that.
Who's asking you?
Write it down.
Yeah, they're out of fucking control, mate. They come down the canal, they spread like the fucking clap.
How much better is it when we're friends?
Oh, it's much better, mate, yeah.
You write that down.
So Sabini grew up in England, and it seems like he's not from Italy directly. They went to school together.
And war against the gypsies.
That seemed kind of fast. Could have maybe used another scene or two of like Tom Hardy getting upset about whatever Tommy was doing, but if this is really happening.
It's a small diversion.
60 miles, I checked.
It's a small diversion these days.
Even these days, it's not what I would call a small diversion. I feel like Tommy just wanted to see her.
This evening or tomorrow?
I put all his photos in a drawer and locked it. As if that was going to make a difference.
Wonder how recently the husband died.
Of the house, do you have a map? Because I'm not going to be able to find my way in the dark. I'm going to leave my wing, and I'm going to come find you.
Look,
You find another wingman,
I won't
mate.
serve a black man without a Shelby by his side. Girls go out on their own now.
You know, they guys don't know that he's a Peaky blinder, yeah.
He has connections, ask anybody.
I couldn't give a fuck.
Oh, so that's the son of that Jamaican preacher.
I'm telling you to leave it, Paddy.
Fucking nigger.
Oh, so Mikey can throw some punches.
He's Polly Shelby.
Could have said that a minute
Are
ago.
you fucking suicidal?
See, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
We ordered some drinks. And we're going to drink them.
Yeah, bartender could have saved some damage to your bar as well if you would have spoke up sooner.
I got this one, she's a dancer, right? She can do things with her. Finny just piss off, I'll explain a little bit better.
What if it's so good? Why are you here?
Decent pints. Mark, I say. Where's your dad?
Preaching.
Right.
I'm not sure what they're gonna do.
Where are they going? Marks of Lawn. Shane. Was a nice ball.
Just gonna burn it down. A lot of sex in this episode. Oh, is that the guy?
Didn't have to do that for me.
We didn't do it for you, Michael. We did it for the good name of the company.
You checked out his house?
Oh, that's what he was doing before.
This copper's all over it.
With the
You'll take
23 seconds.
There will be no consequences for you. I have given you my word.
Which I know to be worthless. If I should die, then you will die. Know that.
I wonder if Campbell will die this season. I was kind of surprised he made it through the end of last season, the way things were going. I haven't really seen Tommy been using the opium this season.
London, Piccadilly.
Hello?
Oh shit.
Who's that?
Call got cut. I guess the telephone lines in England are not so good, huh?
So she's married to an American. I guess we knew that. How did he know she was there? I guess he knows every damn thing. Oh, alright. Well, welcome to season 2, Grace. Although technically she's been in it before the time skip at the very start of the season, but not counting that. Shot Campbell and pissed off to New York. But, alright, so I'm assuming that means she'll be in episode 5. Alright, this was another pretty slow one, I gotta say. Not as the most action-packed show or anything. There is some fights, obviously, too. when Arthur's taken over the club, and then when, obviously the whole thing at the end. But yeah, but another fairly slow one. So he's calling her interesting. I initially thought the horse trainer rich chick was gonna be like a new love interest, but the way this episode played out, it seemed more like they're both just kind of using each other, or you know, in terms of to have someone. I mean, she's clearly seems still upset about her dead husband, and then he obviously still has it for Grace. He even named the horse Grace's secret, I think. And then calling, trying to talk to her then. So even though he was shown burning those letters, it seems like he's still got it bad. So we'll see where that goes. And Campbell, yeah, interesting also, putting his affairs in order, which is smart, and he doesn't even know about this, presumably this Solomon's a double cross yet, but putting the stuff in order, and yeah, he's too smart to trust Campbell, of course, so that's good that he has someone willing to kill him if he dies. So yeah, like I was just kind of saying, surprised he even made it through last season, Inspector Campbell. I don't know if he's gonna make it through this one. I mean, I'm pretty sure, I think there's 4 seasons of this show, and I'm on 2 so far, at least. I'm not even sure if it's still ongoing or the 4th season wrap things up, but I don't know. Yeah, it seems like Campbell's gonna get his at some point here, but who really knows? The whole later storyline there, the second fight was with, well, I guess first of all, Michael joined up, as we could see, supposed to be doing legitimate stuff, but when Ada was kind of laughing at Tommy there, I definitely agree with that, or, you know, I could definitely see where she's coming from, and the whole gangster thing anyway, like I kind of mentioned, you know, he tried to go legitimate, but it's tough, and so I still think Michael's going to get in some trouble here, and he already got persuaded by the son of the preacher there, who works for them, I guess, to go out, and the kid knew he was going to probably be causing trouble as well. I like that the Peaky blinders are inclusive in that way, you know, they don't, I guess because they're gypsies or whatever and stuff, but, you know, all these, especially in gangster shows and stuff, everyone's like always, oh, you saw with the Italians and Jews too, using all derogatory terms when they're talking about each other and stuff. But that being said, I like that the blinders are okay with the black people, Jamaicans, I guess they are, and have them in their crew, work for them, all that stuff, and will obviously stick up for them. Now, they said when they destroyed that bar, they're sticking up for the name, but the fact that they have it in the first place in a time that's so racist, obviously, I do like that, but at the same time, I feel it's certainly some overkill there, just destroying the whole bar. And like I was saying, when the bartender should have said something immediately, since he did, at first I thought they weren't going to know that it was, because he's just been coming around recently, they weren't going to know that Michael is actually a Shelby, but bartender did stop the fight and said that he should have said it immediately, so all that stuff didn't happen. He's out of bar now. I mean, the Shelbys love taking over bars, or at least dispossessing bartenders of their job and their place. That was, yeah, some racial stuff in this episode is interesting. What else happened? I mean, so much stuff happens every episode, even on a slower one. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess the Italian Jewish, the Solomons and the Sabini thing was the most surprising thing, certainly, and probably is the most thing going forward. It did seem pretty fast to me that Solomons was already ready to flip over on Tommy, if that's in fact what's happening, which I think it is. I mean, unless it's some scheme that we just don't know about yet, where Tommy's having him pretend to get back on the side with Sabini, but it doesn't really seem to be the case. I don't know. I guess not enough to know, but if it is how it looks, it is a little fast. I don't know. I really like Solomon's, though. I mean, Tom Hardy's such a great actor anyway. He always embodies his character, so like how he's kind of laughing at everything and stuff like that. Just this whole kind of persona or attitude is pretty funny. But yeah, I mean, Tom is already putting his stuff in order because of this IRA hit he has to do, or this whole thing. I don't know how he's going to handle this potential Solomon's betrayal as well. I mean, all his men are there in Camden or whatever. It seems like Solomon's could just take them out pretty easily. So yeah, I don't know. And then there's talk of their since of the prohibition, I guess they're sending booze over to North America, so that makes sense. A whole new income for them there. So trying to get legitimate, but doing the illegitimate stuff from other countries. What else? Arthur with this whole cocaine issue. Another thing, Tommy's. It's really, I mean, ultimately it's PTSD, the war's fault, but Tommy's fault for getting him hooked on that. Now, just like PTSD, they don't know how to diagnose it at this time period. I don't think they knew how addictive cocaine was at this time period, but nevertheless, Tommy's mostly to blame for a lot of these things with Arthur. He was paying off the family at the beginning of the episode. So yeah, as usual, everything goes back to Tommy, and a lot of things are his fault, of course. Yeah, so all right, I don't gotta predict what's gonna happen. Maybe there's 2 episodes left. Gotta imagine they're gonna be action packed. I think that, well, we'll probably see if the double cross is real. We'll probably see that taking effect next time. We'll probably see some Grace action next time. I hope so, at least. And we'll see if Tommy does this hit for the IRA or the government or whatever it is, and has to deal with the cops and everything like that. So, all right, that should be good and exciting. Another good Peaky Fluking Blinders episode. I'll be back next time for that, Season 2, Episode 5. Please do subscribe to Drewz Viewz if you like these videos. You can get them all. You can check out some of my other reactions I'm doing to other shows as well. And yeah, enjoy. I'll be back for that next time, so look out for it in about a week from now. And until then, peace.